Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband.
Wife.
Do you not remember where we're at? Because we are in the middle of fireworks in Ohio and
They probably
songs.
can't hear it. They can't hear it because I listened to the podcast today.
Okay.
And we were referencing some really loud fireworks last night.
And they didn't.
And they didn't show up on the podcast. Like, they
Okay.
couldn't hear them on the podcast.
Well, that's good, but if you do hear them, it's not gunfire.
No, yeah.
But it sounds like
we're
it
safe
kind
here.
of.
We're safe, I think.
I mean,
Unless fireworks come through our window, but
we'll see.
that'll probably show up on the podcast.
I was in the bathroom and some of the fireworks went off and the windows rattled.
Oh, yeah.
So that's fun.
That is fun.
Yeah.
Before we get, I don't remember where we are.
Okay.
But before we get into where we're going today,
yes,
I do want to share something. So we have a new patron that I would like to recognize today.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and their name is Jessica R.
Jessica R. Thank you.
Yeah, and just a little tidbit. They've only been listening for a few days before they signed up on Patreon.
Okay.
And they're already they're already part of the way through Exodus.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They're like binging it.
Yeah, busting through it.
Yeah.
Because
So
those
really-
are not short episodes.
No, because that's back when we were doing multiple longer
like 3
episodes.
chapters
in
in
the same
one or something.
thing. Yeah, those were like hour-long episodes or more sometimes.
Wow. Impressive. Tip of
Right?
the hat to you, friend.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome. We're so happy to have you. And as we say every time, it never gets old. Like, we're just so taken away with people that are supporting us because it's just never something that we really... It's expected, I guess. I don't know.
It's not
this was just a thing for us to jot down our journey with reading the Bible, and it turned into so much more. So
the fact that anybody is listening to us, like work our way through this is amazing in and of itself. But then we get people that actually are excited and want to support us, and that's just like. I still can't wrap my mind around it. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Jessica.
So appreciate it.
Yeah, it's great. I never know how to transition either.
Would like to be like Jessica.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you would like to donate and help us out, you can go to patreon.com /sacrilegious discourse with levels starting as low as $2 a month, which is less than 7 cents a day.
It is.
And every little bit helps us out.
It does.
More than you could know.
Indeed.
All right. So that being said, what are we getting into today?
We are doing Psalms 93, 94, and 95.
Awesome. Well, let's go do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, so now I am jumping into Psalm 93.
Okay.
And it's a baby one.
A baby one.
Such a baby.
Yeah.
It's so small that there's not even a superscript.
No. Okay.
No.
All right.
Who wrote it? Is it a music? We don't know. We don't know.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Christ.
Holy shit.
I think our neighbor's house just blew up.
That was terrifying.
That was fucking horrible.
That sounded like explosion.
Sorry for the live
city.
commentary on fireworks, but
Whoa.
Jesus Christ, that was loud.
That was not like the normal fireworks,
I
had been
I felt shock waves.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounded like an explosion, not
right?
a firework.
Yeah. Maybe like I don't know.
Oh, my anxiety. Okay. Psalm 93. Here we go. The Lord reigns. He is robed in majesty. The Lord is robed.
He's robed in majesty.
In majesty.
Yeah,
that's
majesty.
right. And is armed with strength.
Okay.
The world is firmly established. It cannot be moved, except for when he moves it.
Okay.
Right?
I guess. But I mean,
so
the world, it can't be moved except for that it's moving constantly.
Right, but it can't be.
But it can't be moved. Okay.
That's what true believers believe. It can't be moved.
Okay.
Because it says so in that one psalm right
there in that Bible.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Your throne was established long ago in a galaxy far, far away. You are from all eternity.
All eternity, not just some of eternity,
right?
But all of it.
John Green wrote something. I think it was The Fault in Our Stars. In that book,
yeah.
He said some infinities are bigger than others, and that has always stuck with me because if you think about it, like you can keep cutting down smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller into infinity, right?
Sure.
But every time you cut it in half, it's
still smaller.
It's still smaller.
Right.
They're both infinity.
So some infinities are smaller.
Yeah. Like it blew my mind and felt so like spiritual almost. Like, wow.
But how can that's all? But how could infinity be
it's
smaller?
Immeasurable, but still.
Yeah.
But still.
Okay. All right.
You know?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't either. I liked it.
Right.
I just like John Green. What
can
I say?
Yeah.
Okay, the seas have lifted up, O Lord. The seas have lifted up their voice. This sounds like a song. The seas have lifted up their pounding waves. Mightier than the thunder of the great waters. Mightier than the breakers of the sea. The Lord on high. What is he?
I don't know.
He's mighty. That's what he is. He's mighty.
Okay.
Your statutes stand firm. Holiness adorns your house. For endless days, O Lord.
Endless days.
Yeah, infinity again. Oh, wow. Sorry, I put this down on your computer.
Yeah.
Wow, we're just a mess tonight.
Well, I think
What's happening? Okay, sorry. All right.
Maybe take next year's 4th of July off.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
Because I'm just like, what? Huh? What? All right. Psalm 93 notes.
Yeah.
This is the Majesty of the Lord. And it's also called On the Day Before the Sabbath When the Earth Was Founded, a psalm of thanksgiving to or for David.
Oh, okay.
I'll get into that in a minute.
Sure.
Okay. It starts, the Lord reigneth. He is clothed in majesty.
Yeah.
He put on his panties.
I guess.
They were majestic.
Right.
This is the first of a series of psalms through 99. We're in 93 right now.
Yeah.
Which are called royal psalms as they praise God as king.
Okay.
Kingly God.
Got it, yeah.
The two main themes of Psalm 93 are God's kingship and a connection with Friday, the 6th day of the week.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Psalm 93 also hints to the future messianic age, Messiah type thing.
Right.
When the entire world will acknowledge God as king.
So
Are we there yet?
No. But I mean, even today, after 2,000 years plus after the Messianic age, we still don't not everybody recognizes God as whatever the fuck he wants us to recognize him as.
These people, they're like, yeah, we do, and America is Godland.
Some of them, yeah.
But I'm like, it's not, though.
Right. I mean, it's becoming less and less, actually. And
I know.
I saw an article that said by 2070 that there will no longer be a religious majority.
Shut up.
Yeah, or no longer be a Christian majority, at least.
Oh, to live that long and see that.
Right? I know, right? I think I'll probably be dead by then, but still.
Yeah.
If maybe we could just help expedite it,
that would be amazing.
Let's get there a little quicker.
That would be amazing.
If we get Trump, if Trump gets in office again, that might help expedite it a little bit, actually. I think that kind of pushed us down the rabbit hole the first time with people leaving religion.
Yeah, letting the churches help burn it down themselves?
Well, yeah, the hypocrisy that shines through with those moments is
where they don't even pretend anymore.
Right.
Yeah. In Hebrew, this psalm contains 45 words, which is the gematria, gematria or
something.
Gematria. I'm going to say it's that.
Just go with it.
It's the numerical value of the word Adam. Okay?
Okay.
So 45 words, and that number is of the same as the word Adam in Hebrew, okay?
Okay. So it takes a lot of letters to spell Adam in Hebrew, apparently.
Sure. Adam was created on the 6th day of creation and went on to proclaim God as king.
Ah, did he? I didn't read that bit.
I didn't read that bit either, but we're going to say he did because the psalm said so.
Yeah, Psalm says so, okay.
Psalm 93 was also designated as the song of the day for Friday, to be sung by the Levites in the temple in Jerusalem.
What's that one girl? She'd probably be pissed off. Friday, Friday.
Gotta get down on Friday. Rebecca Black.
Rebecca Black, that's right, yeah.
Partying, yeah. And then she redid the song recently. Oh, who did she do it with? Oh, I forget, but it was one of those YouTube stars, Ali Spagnola, I want to say her name is.
I've actually heard the name.
I've showed you her.
Okay.
She rewrites like this song in the style of that artist. And so she geared up with Rebecca Black, and they redid the song Friday, and they did it in like a 1920s style.
Yeah.
With like dancing and stuff. Oh my God, it was amazing. Highly recommend.
Right.
I hope I remember that we want to put that in the show notes, because I think everybody should hear it.
We hardly ever remember to put the stuff we say.
Know.
We're going to put in show notes in the show notes.
I know.
We suck at that.
We really do. We need a producer.
We really do.
We do. For just
Anybody
such
work
moments.
for like real fucking cheap?
Close to free, if not free.
No, free. Definitely free.
Free. Yeah. Yeah. Or else send us a note.
Maybe we could feed you mac and cheese.
Oh, I could do that.
Once
Ramen.
a week.
Ramen,
yeah. Ramen, we could do
macaroni once a week, ramen twice a week.
Yeah.
I can do that.
And all the water you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anyway, the song was sung by the Levites in the temple in Jerusalem, like every Friday.
Yep.
And this tradition continues today in the regular Friday morning prayer service in Judaism.
Interesting.
Yeah. And Psalm 93 is said as a prayer for success in a court case.
Oh.
If only I'd known.
Just so specific. It's like,
right?
For success in a court case.
Like, remember the one that was like, will save you from wild dogs.
Right, yeah. Like, and there's one for demon killing. And I'm like, what the fuck is all this shit?
Don't forget to say your magic spell.
I need a list for what all these psalms are for, like.
Magic spell.
Yeah, they're
right?
basically.
I mean, that's what they are. They're magic spells.
It's starting to seem that way, yes.
It has seemed that way for quite some time.
I know, but it's I don't know. That's just weird.
It seems like insulting to say that's like a magic spell. But then when you get down to it, how is it different from a magic spell?
Right.
Yeah. Like, what? They're just words that you say and you chant them or you sing them or you, light them on fire and dance naked in the
right.
full moon. And,
yeah.
Like, where does one stop and the other start?
Yeah.
All right. Psalm 94.
Okay.
O Lord, the God who avenges, O God who avenges, shine forth. Rise up, O judge of the earth, pay back to the proud what they deserve. How long will the wicked, O Lord, how long will the wicked be jubilant? Jubilant?
Jubilant.
Juicy fruit. What? Oh, Jeremiah. They pour out arrogant words. All the evildoers are full of boasting. They crush your people, O Lord. They oppress your inheritance. They slay the widow and the alien. They do. They murder the fatherless.
God damn it.
Why would you murder the fatherless?
I don't know.
Why is it the child's fault that they didn't have a father?
Well, is this God doing it? I thought he was saying the bad people, the evil people would do it. Yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Right.
I got confused because sometimes the Christians and the Jews do that too, depending on what chapter we're in.
I can see how you made the mistake, yes.
Right. They say the Lord does not see. The God of Jacob pays no heed. I think that's a fair assumption.
I mean, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Like
I think
what?
kind of the same thing.
I would be like, what?
Right.
WHUT.
Yeah.
What?
It's much of the same questions I have.
Uh-huh. Take heed, you senseless ones among the people. You fools! When will you become wise? Does he who implanted the ear not hear? Does he who formed the eye not see? Does he who disciplines nations not punish? Does he who teaches man lack knowledge? The Lord knows the thoughts of man. He knows that they are futile. Resistance also is futile. Blessed is the man you discipline, O Lord. The man you teach from your law, You grant him relief from days of trouble, till a pit is dug for the wicked. Them's the pits again.
Okay.
For the Lord will not reject his people. He will never forsake his inheritance.
That's not true. He rejects them all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm. And he does forsake his inheritance all the time.
Right.
Judgment will again be founded on righteousness, and all the upright in heart will follow it. Who will rise up for me against the wicked? Not it.
Right, yeah.
Nose goes. Who will take a stand for me against evildoers?
No, but you know what? If you're going to rise up against the wicked, quote unquote, right? Mm-hmm. Do it because they're wicked, not because you're scared of God.
Right.
You know, you should fight evil because it's evil, not because you're scared.
Exactly.
I mean, I guess fighting somebody because you're scared is also a good reason, but not because you're scared of something else.
We literally just watched an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation, and young Will Riker did not stand up to his captain. He made the wrong choice. And 12 years later, this time he did stand up to that same guy who's now an admiral.
Yeah.
And he made the right choice.
He did.
And he didn't just blindly obey him because he's like the god or the chain of command.
Right.
You know, he didn't just do blind obedience. He used his little brain.
Yeah.
His little pea brain. What? Okay, I like Riker.
Yeah.
I like him because he steps over chairs one-legged. And I like him because he does this weird...
He definitely spreads.
He spreads hard. And like when he goes up and talks to Data at the console, he props up that
puts
one
his
leg.
Balls in Data's face.
Like Data has to turn sideways and it's like, oh, hi, Riker's balls. Yeah. Okay, sorry. That was an update on Star Trek The Next Generation. Okay, anyway, who will rise up against the wicked? Who will take a stand for me against evildoers? Unless the Lord had given me help, I would soon have dwelt in the silence of death. When I said, my foot is slipping, your love, O Lord, supported me. When anxiety was great within me, your consolation brought joy to my soul.
That's all we needed tonight was God's love, apparently, to make it through the fireworks and all the anxiety with it.
I had a lot of anxiety, but I was not feeling God's love.
No love.
I mean, granted, I wasn't asking for it, but I feel like that should be a free thing. So I shouldn't have to ask for a God to love me. I shouldn't. Love me or don't.
It's his thing, though. Like that's the claim is his thing. You do have to
But I shouldn't have to, so I'm not gonna.
Right.
I respect myself.
Yeah.
I deserve a better God. Sorry.
I totally, if
there's going to be one, it ain't going to be that one. Cause I reject that one.
He's a dick.
He's a dick. Can a corrupt throne be allied with you? One that brings on miseries by its decrees? They band together against the righteous and condemn the innocent to death. But the Lord has become my fortress, and my God, the rock in whom I take refuge.
There it is, fortress, rock, and refuge, right in a row.
Right in a row.
Damn.
Good call. Like, I was spaced out over it. Like, I didn't catch it. Any of the three.
Right.
Good on you. The Lord has become my fortress, 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 and my God, the rock, 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 in which I take refuge, refuge, refuge. Good job. He will repay them for their sins and destroy them for their wickedness. The Lord our God, what's he going to do?
I don't know.
Destroy him.
Destroy. Yeah, destroy.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's what he's going to do.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
So that was Psalm 94. Let's get into Psalm 94 notes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
This is a prayer for vengeance. Yeah. Get him.
Just anytime you start, it's a prayer for vengeance. Like that's not a good thing.
That is
generally
not
speaking
what I want to associate with Christianity.
Right. Like, well, I mean, I don't.
Or spiritualism, or goodness.
If I were to think of Christianity in a good light,
right,
it would not include things like vengeance, which seem to be very prevalent in the Old Testament. And in things people like, Psalms is very popular with Christians,
which I don't get.
So
I don't get.
Apparently, they like vengeance. I don't know.
Well, yeah, they do. They want to kill you and dance in.
Well,
I did finally listen to the damage report from yesterday, last night, and they were interviewing the one crowd of Trump supporters and. One of them had said, yeah, he could literally shoot somebody and I would still vote for him. That's fine. And so then they took that question and ran with it and started asking other people.
And everybody was like, yeah,
everybody
that's cool.
Across the board was like, well, yeah, of course I would still support them.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm just like, so, but that's not how it
it's
works.
fucking murder, guys.
That's not Christianity. That's not American.
Right.
That's not like, what are you?
They don't give a fuck.
No, I know. But there it is.
Yep.
And they would love to dance in the blood of people, you know?
Trump supporters to that Christian group.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess we can call them a Christian group. I don't really know what they are.
I don't know what they are.
But I think they call themselves Christians anyway.
Mm-hmm.
They're very...
nasty.
Well,
bloodthirsty.
Yeah.
Cruel.
They're
horrible.
They're
people.
cruel. Yes.
Uh-huh. And they think it's funny.
Right.
I mean, they laugh at people with handicaps or disabled.
Yeah.
You know, I don't get it. They're mean.
Right.
Okay, so this is a prayer for vengeance, and it starts, O Lord God, to whom vengeance belongeth. This psalm is referred to as one of the royal psalms. Israeli historian, okay, this is so interesting, okay, that I had to go into a little bit of a rabbit hole.
Okay.
So Israeli historian Dina Porat titled her book about the Nakam group, which sought revenge against the Holocaust. She wrote a book that was about this.
Yeah.
Vengeance and Retribution Are Mine, to express her belief that humans should leave revenge for God.
Okay.
Like, it's not ours. We're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
And that's, part of God's thing is vengeance and retribution are mine, not yours. So stop it.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like, okay, I'm sorry, who are you again? And what is a Nakam group? And what? Okay, so Nakam in Hebrew is revenge, and it was a paramilitary organization of about 50 Holocaust survivors who, after 1945, sought revenge for the murder of 6 million Jews during the Holocaust.
This reminds me of the show Hunters.
Mm-hmm. It does. I'm wondering if maybe that's where they got their inspiration.
Yeah.
So that group was led by Abba Kovner.
Okay.
And the group sought to kill 6 million German people in a form of indiscriminate revenge, as in a nation for a nation. Okay. Yeah, this really makes me uncomfortable, and I can see why they're angry and hurt, and I can even see why they're asking what they're asking, but
more
clearly
violence is never the answer.
Right. Revenge and retribution and vengeance are not decent things. But I get their point, right?
Yeah.
So Kovner went to Mandatory Palestine in order to secure large quantities of poison to infect water mains to kill large numbers of Germans.
Damn.
His followers infiltrated the water system of Nuremberg. However, Kovner was arrested upon arrival in the British zone of occupied Germany and had to throw the poison overboard. Following this failure, the Nakam group turned their attention to, quote, Plan B, targeting prisoners of war held by the United States military in the American zone.
Okay.
They obtained arsenic locally and infiltrated the bakeries that supplied these prison camps.
Damn.
They were like, we are going to get our vengeance.
Right.
The conspirators poisoned 3,000 loaves of bread at this bakery, and I'm going to do my best, but it's a really long word because it's German, okay?
Sure.
It's Konsumgenossenschaftbäckerei.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It means consumer cooperative bakery.
Okay. All right.
So anyway, it was this German bakery outside of the prison that, supplied bread for the prisoners.
Sure.
Okay. In Nuremberg. And this sickened more than 2,000 German prisoners of war at Langwasser internment camp. Yeah. However, no known deaths can be attributed to the group. And although Nakam is considered by some to have been a terrorist organization, German public prosecutors dismissed a case against 2 of its members in the year 2000 due to, quote, unusual circumstances. So they let them off because, like me, they were like, we understand.
We don't really want to, you guys,
we killed your people. We understand why you would want to kill us back. And in trying to put this behind us, we are going to not prosecute you for this crime and call it a fucking draw.
And you guys somehow managed not to kill anybody, so...
Right.
let's just like drop it. Shall
I just
we?
thought, I mean, this was in the year 2000,
Right.
that happened.
Yeah.
You know, that two of them were dismissed. The cases were dismissed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like not like distant history, you
Right.
know?
Right.
So anyway, that was the rabbit hole I went down with that. I thought that was so interesting.
Yeah.
The beginning of verse 15. Let's see. Where is verse 15? It says, judgment will again be founded on righteousness, and all the upright in heart will follow it. So that verse is quoted at the Peace Tower Monument in Ottawa, a Canadian landmark.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
And that's it.
Okay.
Okay? And then we get into Psalm 95.
All right.
And this is going to be real short.
Got it.
Okay?
Yeah.
Come, let us sing for joy to the Lord. Let us shout aloud to the rock of our salvation. Let us come before him with thanksgiving and extol him with music and song. Fa la la, la 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 la.
Okay.
For the Lord is the great God, the great King above all gods. But in his hand are the depths of the earth, and the mountain peaks belong to him. The sea is his, for he made it, and his hands formed the dry land. Come, let us bow down and worship. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker, for he is our God, and we are the people of his pasture, the flock under his care. Today, if you hear his voice, do not harden your hearts as you did at Meribah, as you did that day at Massa in the desert, where your fathers tested and tried me, though they had seen what I did. For 40 years I was angry with that generation. I said, they are a people whose hearts go astray, and they have not known my ways. So I declared on oath in my anger, they shall never enter my rest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So that happened.
Right.
So Psalm 95 notes, this is a song of praise and worship, and it starts, "O come, let us sing unto the Lord."
Right.
This is a hymn psalm, as well as one of the royal psalms, because it, sings about
Sure.
God is king, or kingly godness or whatever.
Right.
And, I wrote notes about that. Hymns are songs of praise for God's work in creation or history, and the royal psalms deal with the spiritual role of kings in the worship of Yahweh.
Okay.
Okay, last note. Ready?
I'm ready.
Psalm 95 identifies no author, but it is generally attributed to David. The end.
Okay.
That's all.
Along with most psalms.
Yeah, right?
So,
Except for the ones where it's specifically this other person, like
right.
the sons of Korah or Asaph.
Or Adam.
Or Adam that one
That
time.
one threw me off. I'm like,
or
what?
Moses.
Yeah.
There was a Moses, the man of God.
But like Moses is easier to digest than Adam. Adam was like, what?
I know.
The fuck, man?
Like, no, he didn't.
Right?
No, he didn't.
That's just
Get
weird.
the fuck out.
So weird.
Yeah, so that's done.
Yeah. All right. So that was our Psalms for today, which was
93, 94, and 95.
Right. And
Do you know why I remembered it was 93, 94, and 95?
Why?
Because I graduated in 93.
You did.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No, you did not. You were a child. When did you graduate?
96.
God damn, you are a baby. I feel so much older than you, but really, I'm 3 school years ahead of you, but I'm only 1.5 years older than you.
Right.
Is that how that works?
Something like, yeah, 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then if we go with like
life,
yeah,
you're smarter.
Life.
Yeah. You're smarter.
I might be older.
You're more experienced. You do more. You're better. You're taller. You're stronger. You do all the things. You're the breadwinner. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
it
man.
Evens out.
I guess.
It doesn't even out. The only thing I get to say is I was born first.
No. You do a lot. You do a lot. You do a good job.
I kept that kitchen.
You try real hard.
Today. I do.
You try real hard. You mean well.
I mean well.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Oh, you remembered. I love you.
I love you.
Okay.
And on that note, we are done with our Psalms for today.
We are.
And we will be back tomorrow with...
hopefully sans fireworks.
Yes.
96, 97, and 98.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Yep. Bye.
Hey, wife. I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.